You're listening to a Saturday night gaming podcast, Quad City, run by the Grand Master of Ceremonies, Scott Hibbard. Hope you enjoy.
So,
Here, singe the edges of my jacket some so I get a little more street roughed.
like that.
Oh, too much. It's like Michael
Burn,
Jackson.
yes, burn a Shamrock brand into him.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the setup there.
I remember Loudmouth. What was the other guy's name with the one big arm? Strong Arm?
Strong arm.
Okay.
No, it was Loud Arm and Strong Mouth.
Oh,
You're a strong bag. I mean,
I do like Strong Mouth.
All right.
Come on, Dan. You should have seen that one
I
coming.
didn't see that coming.
All right. So let's go back over here to Night Owl and JoJo.
yes.
You're at the eastern part of the docks.
Yes, he's made his roll for transformation. I just need to make my roll for incognito persuasion.
Yes, as you arrive, of course, you have the guards on the east side, wondering who you are and why you're trying to gain access.
I'm gonna wash it. Wash those dirty walls.
Now you use one of those holds to try and help persuade here. Good thing I did. So 7, yeah, that would bump it up to a 10. Because that's 7 to 9, so that would go to a 10 plus.
Yep. And of course, you're trying to persuade them.
So I'm persuaded.
Yep.
Hey, there's not the royal we. You know how it is. I'm here from the docks to do all the pressure washing. They said I needed to come out, do some pressure washing because there was some sort of explosion or something. And I brought my pressure washer with me. That's what this is. And I kick it. Shh.
It's got a malfunction.
It's got a malfunction, but it still works. It's an antique. And my grandfather used it back in the day to pressure wash horse manure off of wagons. And of course they believe every word.
Yeah,
10 plus.
You see him as the guard who is just like nodding, like he was already convinced like a couple words in, but you just keep talking.
Yeah.
And he's just wondering when this conversation is going to end.
Look, I got a TV show to get back to.
My plan is to be so annoying that he doesn't even want to look me in the eye. It's like one of those awkward things.
As you continue talking,
yeah.
as you're in the middle of the conversation, he just hits the button to lift the gate.
And then I start wheeling my pressure washer in, and I'm just like,
You have gained entry.
I jump and click my heels together as I walk.
You jump it? Yeah.
Yeah, I jump and click my heels
I like
together.
that.
Yeah.
Does it freeze frame?
It does.
On
For
your
me,
side, on the west side,
Yeah.
you two also enter or go to a checkpoint. Maestro and Hydra.
So do I roll an assist on Maestro?
Well, what specifically are you doing, Damon?
I was gonna hack into the system and give his ID, put his ID into it.
Gotcha. All right, so
Are the two of y'all going through a gate also?
roll that first.
I
Yes, they
think
will be.
we're- Yeah.
I mean, I can put everybody's ID in the system. I'm gonna assume
That's what I was wondering. 'Cause we know that one person that needs help.
It's not bad.
That's 10.
Well, you successfully create an ID for every single person on this team.
even Richard Van Mike and his trusty pressure washer.
Yep.
So if we get challenged,
You're all in the system.
So, Hydro, are you like water in a
I'm
canteen or?
I'm a puddle on the ground. That just seems to move occasionally.
So, Maestro, you walk up to the checkpoint. And of course, the guard asks you for identification.
Just show it to him.
I show it to him. It says Amadeus.
He looks at it, checks in the system, and says, "Well, it checks out. You're also late."
Are you the new conductor? What a knee slapper!
I absolutely did not see that coming. I should have. Good night, I didn't see that coming.
It is a rail yard.
It is a railroad. I should have seen it coming. Good night, that was a good one.
It's like you railroaded that in.
Before we get off track.
Oh,
I say it's quickly going off the rails.
Listen here, you whistleblowers.
We're gonna have to train ourselves to not do that.
Oh man.
Nice. I'm proud of everybody here today.
So, Maestro,
Chugging along.
he lifts up the gate, presses the button, the gate lifts up, and he tells you you need to report to building A. Make sure you check in before you get started with your day.
I go to building A.
And then he, as you start walking, he says, "Oh, and they're going to mention something about your attire. I know you're new here and it's orientation day, but you're going to have to wear something different. You can't wear that here. It's not in uniform."
What are you talking about? They're wearing it.
The glasses. The glasses.
I just got back from the eye doctor. I can't really. My eyes are really dilated.
Hey, dial it down, man.
Well, they'll handle it in orientation. He just points you to the direction of building A.
I move occasionally. Whenever I notice somebody's not looking at me
Yes.
directly. It does say that my movement, I can move up too close.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I should be able to move
You,
fast
you can
enough.
keep up with them, yeah. It's just changing the location.
Yeah.
Alright. Orion and Luna.
Okay.
I guess I too am approaching, showing off. I guess. Well, I don't have a physical badge on me, do we? He just has one generated for us.
Yeah, it's in the system.
All right. So do I need to roll to?
No, you walk up, initiate the conversation, and of course he looks at him and says, "Well, you're in the system. You don't look like the type, but
Gotta make money somehow.
desperate times, desperate measures."
Tell me about it. Have you seen the cost of living these days? How about that house market? It's good.
I just realized whenever I took on the puddle form, I was also supposed to make a roll. And it matters for how much hold I have.
Oh, I thought you already rolled that.
I rolled to become a water form, but whenever I dropped into the puddle, that also has a roll.
Ah, I gotcha. Go ahead and roll for that.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that didn't seem like that was good.
That's a 6. So
Which one was that under?
that's under durability.
No, I mean the what ability was
It's under elasticity.
Gotcha.
Body glide.
Ah, yes. Oof. Well, you gain the hold 1, but you do not gain the bonus to armor.
Okay. So I've actually only got 2 armor.
So that means there's so many steps in here, it's gonna hurt. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oddly, the water keeps moving out of people's way.
Turns out this puddle is not wet.
Just stays dry.
Alright, so everyone has successfully entered into the transportation district and also the rail yard, etc. What do you do from here?
Alright, first thing, I want to try and make a roll for read the situation and see where the largest focus of hooligan shenanigans is. And so that way I can filter myself that way and zero in our attention on something.
I whispered to Amadeus that I'm probably not going to be able to follow him into the building in the form I'm in.
I whispered to Amadeus that he better not bring the building down.
I'm probably not going to be able to follow you into the building in the form I'm in. If you're going in for orientation.
Well, I guess it'll just be up to me then.
Amadeus. You have to have that sound clip every time he says something, he does something. It's just like the, oh gosh. You know.
What about Orion and Luna?
Can I go in through like drain pipes or something?
Okay.
Um,
Well, not these drain
Probably.
pipes,
I think
'cause they're going
I
out.
think Orion would probably just try to blend in and follow the crowd, if there is one.
Yes.
I'm following you in through the drain pipes.
Luckily enough for him, he doesn't wear like flashy. You know. He looks like just any normal guy on the street. That's kind of like the reason why he dresses that way, because it's so easier for him to blend
Kind of
in.
like Creed of Assassins.
No,
We blend in.
I'm actually enjoyable.
Well, as you two move in through the crowds, you see one of the guys in charge.
Assassin's Creed in VR now.
He tells you both, Luna and Orion, he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? New? Are you two new?
Yeah.
You look like you're new.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
administration building is that way. Building A.
Our bad.
You gotta go check in there first. You'll get your uniforms.
Cool. So where we get tattoos as well?
He looks like, what are you talking about? You're working at the docks, right? That's what you're here for?
Sorry, look. Big party last night. Still working off some of the.
We got cleanup over there.
I'm gonna kind of act like I'm like drunkenly.
He goes, wait, isn't that what the job posting said?
What?
We needed people for cleanup at the docks.
Again, long night.
I gotta talk to the
Memory's a little small.
marketing about this.
Here at Hooligans Incorporated, we're striving for a better crime America. I mean, Terra crime.
Now with benefits, medical has just been ruled out. We lost our insurance.
Due to unforeseen events, we will no longer be providing medical. However,
401k is an option.
dental and vision are still there.
So,
They're busting out.
Night Owl, you go ahead and roll yours, and yeah, you can roll it.
You gonna go pop out people's teeth like Dentine Ice next round?
So that would be
He's the dentist.
Dentine Ice.
No, that was a different.
that's a 12
A little
to
chiclet gum.
read the situation.
Alright, so you got 3 questions.
Wisdom teeth extracted.
Which, as you're doing this, by the way, as you're blending in, doing some pressure washing here and there, you notice you spot Orion and Luna. You spot that they basically were engaged in conversation with one of the supervisors who directed them to another building. And of course, you guys have comms.
Yeah.
So you guys keep up to date, especially with Damon, who's letting you know what's going on. So you know Orion and Luna are heading towards the building where Maestro is, but
They're all heading towards
Hydro,
the
did you decide to?
I decided to follow him
To follow?
into the building just because I was told to stick with my battle buddy. Night Owl stressed that it was very important that the buddy system be adhered to.
Battle buddy. Battle buddy.
You can see it
Battle
now.
buddy and me.
You start moving along the floor, and then someone spots a puddle. So you go and take a wet floor sign and put it right there.
And then the wet moves.
You just carry the sign with you.
Take the sign.
That's very considered puddle.
What area seems to have the largest focus of actual hooligans?
Yes. Kind of further south here. You see where the rails divert. So you got the majority of the traffic is going to the right. As they come in, they go to the right and go down over here. There's set up a new staging area since the docks are damaged. So they're no longer going along and then offloading to the docks. Everything's being staged over here in the southeast corner.
As I move over that way, do I see anyone? Obviously, I wouldn't see Loudmouth.
No.
Did you kill Stronger?
No, we didn't kill Strong. We killed Loudmouth.
Do I see anyone with malformed, like large appendage, or anybody that looks enhanced?
Nothing. So you see just regular hooligans.
Can we detect enhancement?
No
We need to
redheaded
work on
chick.
that technology.
We do need to work on that technology. Good point. Thank you for saying that, Pressure Washer. That's a good point. I'll write that down for later.
What is this?
That's possibly the best line I've ever heard in a role-playing game. Thank you for saying that, Pressure Washer.
Ronnie. My God, man. I think you need help.
The hooligans that I see, do they seem like they're armed at all beyond just,
Oh, they're armed.
but like with pistols or?
Yeah, with firearms.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Enhanced tracker.
And you see that the hooligans are the ones who are, they're the ones providing security. So the actual workers and stuff aren't hooligans. They're just normal
And
people who work there.
the orientation that everybody's going to is for dock workers.
I'm gonna keep us maneuvering me and JoJo towards the actual hooligan base, their staging point.
Yeah, the staging area. Yeah, to answer your question, so because the docks are a mess right now, they basically have put out a wanted ad for additional help to send people over there to help restore the docks as quick as possible.
Yeah. So if somehow the fire suppression system got triggered and all of a sudden this building was full of water, they would have to leave the building and leave orientation early, and then they might be able to slip away from the crowd.
Possibly.
Can I try to do that?
I can do it.
And that will cost you your hold.
I can do it.
That'll cost me the puddle hold, yeah.
Exactly, the puddle hold is what I was referring
Yeah.
to.
I'm gonna do that, or attempt to do that.
Uh-huh.
That would be an intelligence, I'm guessing.
Probably durability.
Durability.
Yeah, a little durability. Yeah.
I like that. So that's a 8. Springs my puddle hold, but I am still water form.
Yes. Oh, yes. So, Orion, Luna, and Maestro. You arrive, you check in, You're in the middle of the lobby as they're doing like a group orientation, and they're giving instructions on what's about to go on. And then all of a sudden, the fire suppressant system activates.
Does it feel like I'm being punched by 1,000 little fists? Is this the idea I gave you last week? Enter a fire suppressant, rain out as like the sprinkler system?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then everyone just starts becoming soaked, and you hear the orientation leader. He goes, "Oh, what's going on? Everybody, outside! Go, go, go!"
Yeah, the
I'm
last
gonna
criminal
try
organization
to
I joined,
hide.
they didn't do this.
So everybody's rushing outside. By the way,
Not
And
me.
As they do, you reform yourself.
Yeah. But
I'm not rushing nowhere.
I'm in the room that everybody just rushed out of.
The lobby, yes.
So I'm gonna try and hide
Just stand against the wall. Hope nobody sees you.
so that they don't realize that I'm there.
Who? Them?
Anybody that was still in the building.
Oh no, everybody's exited the building at
Okay,
this
good.
point. They've all used the emergency exits.
That was very efficient of them.
So we're all gone, right?
Yeah.
So
Now
Damon,
we're all outside now.
Yeah.
you see an alarm go off. Triggered at the administration building.
Right.
So you detect it.
Oh, looks like everybody's running out the building. What's going on, y'all?
Distraction initiated.
I could have done that.
Oops.
All right. Everybody okay?
I mean,
Jojo's not getting all wet, is he?
no, he was outside.
Oh, okay.
And he pumps water right now.
Oh, okay. He's working pumping gas.
Pumping gas. So that at least got the three of y'all outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take me a minute to probably have to re-roll my shapeshift to be able to do the puddle again, unless I try something else.
And I would radio them where I found the highest foot traffic of hooligans.
And this is what you're going to see.
Oh, nice.
So, as they're doing that, you make your way pressure washing as you go to the staging area. And it's a rather large building, 2 buildings actually. You see that trucks are basically pulling up to the dock for the building, and then you see them, unloading, and they're quickly. This is like clockwork. Like nobody is sitting around, nobody's standing around, because as soon as you see that somebody might be standing around or even taking a break, you see the hooligan security that quickly go over there and nudge them, rather violently.
Yeah.
Tip of the bat to diplomacy.
Whatever's going on, this is extremely important.
Yeah.
And they are on a tight timetables from what you can tell. Did you ask all your questions, or do you still have a question left?
I asked all three.
Did you ask all 3? Okay.
I radioed to y'all that I'll catch up. I'm gonna have to probably go fog form to do that, but I'll roll that whenever you think it's been enough time.
So, Night Owl, Jojo, what do you do when you discover this?
Should I transform?
So this is everybody rushing out because of the water sprinklers.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you arrive here and you see this, they radio in.
Right,
happening?
and I'm letting them know where I see all the hooligans at, which is not the building where I see everybody rushing out, I'm assuming.
No, you're at the other end. There's an administration building, which is up here in the northwest. You're in the southeast.
Yeah, I'm gonna radio them, let them know I don't know what the heck you were doing. I am almost 100% positive it is my team at work. But I'm over here.
It sure is.
I'm over here at the other end. This is where I found the hooligans entering. I've seen many a shamrock tattoo. I'm going to go ahead and have JoJo run another scan and see if he can detect.
Alright.
Let's actually do read. I'll have him do read a situation, see if we can actually tell who's in charge here, and then what they're trying to complete.
What?
Alright.
And then hold the final question in case anything else evolves.
It's so you're gonna read a situation.
I'm reading the situation.
Yeah, as we've gotten closer to where the hooligans are, I want to find out who's in charge, because they all have to be deferring to somebody. Find out who's in charge and what they're trying to do.
So is he still in pressure washer form or?
Yeah.
He would have to use a hold. So he
Using
should
hold?
use one hold to be able to...
It said 2 before, so now it says 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. So am I going to hold? That's a 6.
No, you roll 2 dice.
I know. One. I can roll them one at a time. That's a 1.
So 6 and 1 plus your 2 is 9.
9.
So 9 to detect would be...
Read a situation gives you one question.
Yeah, one question. So
Yep.
who's in charge?
Alright. So
The answer is so.
you
He's obviously Asian.
yeah. You see from the outside you can tell the one of the trucks that's being unloaded, the 18-wheelers.
Uh-huh.
You can see what looks to be the hooligan who is orchestrating everything. So he's checking in with the other hooligans. He's, pointing. Looks like he's giving orders, and then they're leaving to go that direction. And of course, he is also carrying a larger weapon than everyone else.
And his name is So You.
Is
So
it...
he has
so
a
he's got like
rifle.
a big ass shotgun or like
He has a rifle.
automatic rifle or something?
Fully automatic rifle. All right.
I hope he has the correct certificates for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely applied that.
So
Or
he has
acquired that
permit.
legally. You should change
So
it.
yeah, I'll let them know that. That's who we're honing in on, and I'll let the guy at the main headquarters know that so that he can start zeroing in on the camera feeds to try and identify this person.
Should I remain a pressure washer?
I know you shifted into your form so that you could do a scan.
Okay. So I'm a gigantic bird out in the open now.
Focus in well enough with an 8 to see him.
You get
Or
one.
you shifted your head
one
up
question,
just so
sir.
that you could like...
Can I? That's
Use
my
your vision.
question. Can
Yeah.
I focus in well enough to make a?
To you want to identify him basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can identify him.
Okay.
Especially with JoJo, using JoJo's vision, his capabilities. Yeah, you got a full scan of his face. And you run it through the database, and as you do, you find out that this individual, he goes by, he's John McAllister, is what his name is. And he has a rap sheet that's very long. Actually, he got into crime very early in life. You're able to pull all the records, even the ones that you weren't not supposed to be able to see when he was juvenile.
Underage achiever.
So it turns out that he's been running and gunning since 10 years old. Started out very little things here and there, and then escalated. He got his first murder charge at 18.
It all started with stealing a pack of bubble
Still
gum.
got before you're 18, so you still get tried as a minor. I mean,
That's not actually how that works anymore.
no.
And they're finding that out quick.
But
So
yes,
I'm telling you all this.
Alright. John McAllister, got it.
yeah. Pretty much, if there was a law that should be broken, he broke it.
And if there was a close and personal family member, then we would know them as well from his rap sheet.
Yes.
Like a cross-reference Google search.
Right. Well, as it turns out, this like the hooligans became his family because he was in the foster system.
Ah.
So, and you also see that as well that he was moved quite readily, multiple foster homes, trouble child.
Never would have picked that up from his rap sheet.
Alright. So there's not really anybody that we can use to influence him with.
The only people that he cares about or cares about him are the hooligans.
I have a feeling that even if he had somebody that you could influence him with, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. He's a rider guy. Alright.
So, are y'all making your way towards the southeast? Or are you trying to blend in with the other recruits?
I want to make my way towards the
Making my
fun.
way downtown.
Do it.
Making my way towards where the fun's going to happen.
He wants to go to the
Roll
edge.
for your
I was gonna say that, but I was waiting.
I'm gonna stick with Maestro.
Yeah, good. That's an 11.
11.
Three
It's
hold.
a 3 hold.
I went with the water form again, but I'm going to go ahead and spend one of those hold to go back to puddle so that I can move fast.
Yes.
So that, and then another 9, which goes to 11,
Yeah.
which gives me 3 hold and puddle.
Yep. And you get +1 armor.
Yeah. So, as long as I'm not doing hostile things, I can move faster and I've got +1 armor.
Yeah.
So I should be able to catch up with them fairly quickly.
Yes. And of course we have Maestro, Luna, and Orion. Maestro's heading that direction. What about Luna and Orion?
I said I'm gonna stick with Maestro.
Stick Maestro.
Yeah, just in case he decides to go
Just
back
in
on
case.
his deal. Or his word. Or whatever this niceness is.
Thanks, buddies.
I'll stick with the...
So something to point out too in that picture that I sent.
Uh-huh.
You'll see a gate.
Yes.
Not a gate, a fence. Excuse me. Chain link fence with barbed wire at the top.
Yeah.
That's on that property in there. So you know you guys have gained access to the rail yard and transportation. That particular area is fenced off.
Are the controls inside?
Yes.
Can I try to go inside and open?
Except, give me half a second.
Yeah, there's a guardhouse there too.
Oh yeah.
You want
I keep forgetting that we've got a guy in a chair that
Keep forgetting I'm not the guy in the chair.
opens doors.
Yeah. If you look at the top right,
Yeah, I see it.
yeah, northeast, that's the entrance. That's the checkpoint.
Actually, would he have access to that door?
Right here, right?
Top right.
Oh, right here.
Right there.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Nope.
yours is turned sideways.
Yeah, you turn the other way. Right there.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
see. Right there too.
There's
and
a door on
exit.
either of the
Yeah.
right side.
Either one.
Would he have access to that, or Does it
He
need to be
doesn't
done?
have access immediately. He would have to gain access to it. He has the ability to though.
okay? I'll treat mine as the backup if yours doesn't work. Probably. Oh,
What is that? 6? 4.
you rolled a 4 plus your 2 from your end.
All right. He's going to pay a chip.
And
Use an edge.
Click it all again, right?
If you wanna
it just bumps
use-
it,
bumps it up.
success.
Oh, okay.
Automatic bump up.
It just bumped. He bumped up to.
Oh, it automatically does it whenever he uses his edge?
Yeah.
When you use an edge, it bumps it up one
I
step.
gotcha.
So just make sure you mark it off on there. That way you know it's gone. All right, so he's working on it, and he's trying to gain access to the system at the moment. So he's confident that he will gain access, but it won't be immediately.
If
As you are making your way towards
yeah.
the location. So, Night Owl and JoJo.
Working on it, guys. Take me a minute.
Madly type.
Alright, so
Are you waiting for the others?
Wait a minute.
let's see. So we see McAllister. He's directing everybody around. They're moving freight, I'm assuming, like cargo boxes and whatnot.
Yes, they're moving.
That gotta be an obvious kind of thing.
Actually, you can tell they're medical supplies.
So those look like the same type of cargo boxes that we've been investigating this entire time.
Correct.
So that's an easy assumption. See him doing that. Was he guarded in any way, or is he like? Does he have? I guess that would be a investigation, wouldn't it?
Read the situation?
Yeah. All right. So let me read the situation and see what I can figure out about him and his security. So that's an 11. 3 questions. Does it appear that anyone is directly guarding him?
Directly guarding? I mean, there's nobody guarding him. There's other hooligans around him that he's just commanding. And he's just moving along.
But they all seem distracted with their jobs.
Oh yeah, they all have their jobs, yes.
Okay. Is he...
He's just on the outside too. As he's making his way through.
So is he near, like... how do I put this? Is he nearby a grate or door of any kind?
Cargo door.
Okay.
That's what's being loaded into the big old cargo door.
And we established beforehand that this is daytime, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's morning.
Morning, yes.
Does he appear to have a weakness of any kind, like a lazy eye or a bum knee? Is he one of those hooligans? Does he have any kind of like weakness that would cause him to?
That's Sweet.
Yeah, some.
That's his nickname, Sweet.
Yeah, not from what you can tell from his sheet. He has a lot of scars.
No medical records or anything that would say that he has
Oh,
like
you're reading his like file?
a
Right.
bum knee or a
Right.
bad shoulder or anything.
Yeah, no, nothing you can find.
Okay. Okay, then.
Anything psychological, like maybe someone like hurt him.
I think what we could do is maneuver in, and you could make a distracting, like form a voice and distract him into.
I can impersonate. That's one of my abilities.
That's one of your abilities.
I was
And
gonna
you can
go
like
on a stand-up.
lure him into that door, where I'll be waiting
Okay.
to entangle.
Let's see. Where would that?
Maybe stun him.
Be on your shapeshift.
So you have one hold left. You can.
Yeah.
And
And where are you guys
I'm
in
trying to see
relation
where
to
that
this? By the way,
is.
just curiosity.
we would be trying to move. At this point now, we are trying to move into that building so that we can be on the other side of that door from him and trick him in.
So you need to,
Voice mimicry.
so you need to gain access to the basically
There it
the
is.
gate.
Yeah.
Okay. So
When you
we'll put
mimic
you
the
guys right
voice
up
of
here.
another person or creature without shifting, roll plus intelligence.
Well, hold on to that because we got to get into the
Yeah.
building first. So there's like a gate there.
Yeah.
Use that hold so
That
that we
is the
can.
gate that he's currently working on.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't need to shift to do this.
Damon.
Damon. He's currently
Oh,
working
he's
on
working to open it.
Yeah, to
on
give you
gaining
access.
to be able to open it.
Got it.
Oh no, I didn't need to.
Then I guess we'll sit in a holding pattern until he can open that gate.
All right. Then you guys approach
The other gate.
the other gate.
And it is all four of us because I caught up.
Yes. You're still liquidy.
I am liquidy.
Okay.
We're having a liquidation sale.
By the way, each of these boxes is a range.
Okay.
Just so you know that. So currently you guys are immediate with each other, but these boxes are close range to you.
Wait. Each one is like the blue, green,
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, they're a different range.
Okay.
Just not on mine, okay. Yeah, I can see it there.
Yeah.
So basically, at the boxes are at the ridges of the top of the buildings, right?
What was it?
Are you able to see?
There you go.
Sort of.
Now you can see better.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
So, with that said, you get there and then Damon gains access to the system.
Good job, Damon.
Yay! I did it!
You've successfully done the thing.
Yes, you did.
I knew I
Now,
could.
You still got the guard that's
I'm
at
the
the gate
little
to deal
blue
with
engine.
you.
Yeah, but we've got ID badges that say that we're workers, but we're brand new workers.
But those ID badges won't work for this area.
Did you mark your role on your sheet? I didn't see you.
I always forget to mark my rolls.
Maestro?
I'm gonna take care of the guard.
Oh.
Okay. It's a highly interruptible action.
Hold.
He has a battle buddy with him. Hold on.
I view him as an obstacle that needs to get out of the way.
Yeah. However, can I try to
Slip him.
I'm wanting to try and like use that to knock him out. It's called the elastic grasp.
Oh yeah, but you want to interrupt his action now.
No, I'm talking about basically try to knock out the guard before
He can do it.
he can do.
You would be interrupting.
Yeah.
So you would
So
have to roll to interrupt first to see if you even get
Okay.
the opportunity.
So I roll it on the HX.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's doing the thing, and you see him about to do the thing, and you're like, oh!
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, if I use the edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it automatically bumped me to a 10?
No, you had a 6, so bumped you to a 7 through 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to use this, but I couldn't use that until I rolled a 10 plus, right?
No, on a 7 through 9, you choose one.
So I could have used that.
You did, yeah. Your control's temporary.
Okay.
So, you gain control of the system temporarily.
Temporarily.
Of that,
okay.
yeah. The issue that they're dealing with right now is the guard who's at the gate.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
So I'm gonna spin my hold. No, it's one of these. And I'm gonna burn one of your hold.
Because this would be a part of the plan, yeah. Or keeping to the lair.
Oh. Oh wait. I don't spend my hold
Not
to
yet.
do the interrupt.
No, you don't. You just roll the interrupt. And then you may spin the hold afterwards if you're trying to do something after.
Do I roll as well, or?
Knock the guy out.
Not yet. Let him, he rolls first.
So I rolled an 11 plus my 3 towards Maestro to interrupt. So that's a 14.
Oh, I can't match that.
Well, so you're not matching it. So, okay, so in 10 plus you get +1 forward.
Okay.
So now you get a +1 forward. And you're there first, you're in the way, you're ready for it. So basically, Maestro,
Since
you have
I
to deal with Hydro now because Hydro is now basically trying to knock out the guy before you get to him.
Also, doesn't he get a +1 towards me? Or
You get a +1 with Hydro.
Yeah.
So Maestro goes to use the powers, and then all of a sudden Hydro's like, "Not today!"
All of a sudden, Hydro's in there. One of these.
Now roll your ability there.
Okay. So
Now
I
you see him doing this.
And
Now,
I'm
if you
burning-
want to interrupt, you can. But
And I'm burning that now to do this.
yes, now you burn all those.
Well, I know we're trying to do this stealthily and not kill anybody, which I don't have the ability to really not kill anyone stealthily, so...
So you step back and go, okay.
Yeah, I just step back and see
And
what
it's
happens.
I got the +1 from the interrupt.
Good for you, Maestro.
Mm.
Proud of you, buddy.
I got the +1 from him.
Yep, says +2.
I say to you in your column.
So that was 7. So I got a 7 to basically elastic grasp, which is essentially me just wrapping him in water and pulling him away from the gate.
Yes. Yeah, you got, what was it, 7 through 9?
Yeah, 7.
With all the pluses?
Yeah.
That was why I got to a 7.
Yeah, but you used that hold.
I did.
Oh yeah.
That should have bumped you up a next tier.
Does it bump it next tier?
It just gives
or
it +1.
adds 1?
Are you sure?
+1 forward. Each time it's used.
The edge
so
is what bumps up
what's-
next tier.
What's the difference in the pictures?
One of them
Something's
has
colors.
ranges.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
+1 to any roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got 7,
Okay.
which all of the pluses did
slipping.
get me to a 7, which is a success, but the MC offers me a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. So I was able to grapple.
You will be able to, yes.
However,
Unfortunately, you do make a little bit of a splash onto the controls. And it will fry the controls. So this gate will become useless. As far as
getting in,
getting in.
which defeats the entire purpose,
But if you don't,
then something else is going to happen.
you will alert.
Yeah. Because the splash happens. It's just a matter of whether I get all over the controls.
Right. Exactly.
So you take out the guard, but we can't get in the gate now?
Our gate. We're at the south gate.
Well, you can't get in that gate using the controls. You can still use force.
Yeah. Which also defeats the purpose of trying to be silent.
Oh, you're at the opposite gate from us.
Yep.
So we have a whole other guard to deal with.
Correct.
So I don't want.
The gate would make noise anyways, right?
When it moves.
When it moves.
When it moves, it'll make some noise.
Yes.
I'll go ahead
Absolutely.
and restrain the guard because I trust that the 4 people that are here can figure out a way to get through
Yeah.
the gate.
And the gate, by the way, is just like the fence. It's that chain link, and it's got the barbed wire, but then it just moves. No one is
So-
activated.
I want to use telekinesis just to move the gate.
I'm trying to just grapple the guard until he's asleep.
Yeah, no, you successfully do that.
Okay.
The guard's knocked out, but you end up frying the controls and the process.
I'm gonna leave the guard laying next to the controls so that it looks like when the controls fried, it knocked him out.
And spill his coffee cup.
Yeah. that works.
Spill his coffee cup into the controls.
Gotcha. And of course, Maestro, you see this because Hydro communicates it. Sorry guys.
That'd be 9.
You using TK?
Yeah. May manipulate an object at immediate target and move them out to close range.
Okay, yeah.
Manipulate an object, so I'm just gonna just open it and then close it behind us.
Yep. Which it makes a normal sound. Everyone's able to get in.
Now I don't use my hands or anything, I just stare at the gate and do this.
Just stare at it and just you can
Just intimidated into opening.
everyone like your team like either Orion, Luna, Hydro, you see Maestro just kind of just stare at the gate, and then all of a sudden you see the gate just start moving on its own.
Oh no.
Oh good, the controls worked.
Or someone's got me.
Well, all you see is veiny, pupilless eyes because they're rolled back
Wearing
into his head.
sunglasses.
Oh, you see his sunglasses. Because his future's so bright.
So you are in now. Night Owl, Jojo.
Yes, we have our own god to contend with, don't
Yes.
we?
Damon's in the system at the moment, and he can control the gate, but you got the guard to deal with.
I want to roll persuade someone. I'm going to convince him that I'm supposed to be here.
I did have to drop my puff.
Can you use that?
So I'm in water form inside the
9.
car shack.
So 9 to convince him that I'm supposed to be here. Persuade. So
Yes.
on a 7 and 9, if they don't want to go along with you or refuse, they can choose to ask you for evidence, time, a compromise, or some concrete assurance. They must go along with it if you provide it.
So, he answers you. He says, we're not expecting anyone new today. Let me call the boss.
How about you? Oh, that's silly. Check the computer. Actually, I think you'll see in there that from the Ministry of British Train Yard Investigations in tandem with wink wink local medical supply systems, there's actually evidence in the computer that I'm supposed to be here. Wink wink nudge nudge yo.
Don't hear you typing fast enough.
Type.
Type quickly, running out of words.
7 plus.
That's 9.
Alright. So, he kind of looks at you, kind of confused, like, what is he talking about? So he goes in the system himself.
He doesn't look British.
He looks, and sure enough, he sees your ID pop up. You know, he goes,
And
well,
a second later, your picture.
this is odd. I have never seen or heard of this position before. But you're in the system.
I mean, yes, I am. Readily, verily, and good job doing your job. I'm going to tell your boss that you deserve at least 2 merits. Oh, where is he, by the way? I'm looking for McAllister.
Yes, he's at the loading dock.
Ah, good job. Chip chap. And I pat him on the back and I start walking in.
He buzzes the gate for you to go in.
Nice. So what we're going to try to do is maneuver into this building behind the door that he was next to so that he can do voice mimicry and trick him in.
Trick those MF.
Away from everybody else's view.
That's a MFR. Is it okay?
I don't think that's a controlled word.
Those M&S
Sorry, boss. That was too close.
That was a close one. Thanks for the backup, Damon.
By the way, Damon, that ID completely scrubbed out of the system. So it won't work again.
Even when you leave.
Yeah.
Damon.
I think of Star Trek when I hear Damon.
Alright, so that's what they're doing, which go ahead and give me, with everything going on,
Yeah.
give me a try something challenging here to kind of blend in and make your way into position.
All of
Me?
us.
No, just them two. The other group,
Try something challenging.
the other team, yeah, and you can use speed for it. The other team, what are you guys doing here? You're at this back end.
I had to drop my pedal form to be able to knock out the guard. So I'm probably gonna need to pick that back up if we're still going stealth.
Yeah, roll for speed.
So I'm down to 1 hold, and we'll see how well I
Ooh,
roll.
10.
You got a 10?
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Are
that's
there any
good.
tools in town?
There
Yes,
are,
so on a
Kind of
6,
force.
I only get 1 hold.
you get 1 hold and you don't get any armor.
Got it.
And actually, well, actually, in this case, that might be different. Hold on, you
Can
get
you-
1 hold. You get 1 hold, but you draw unwanted attention. You asked about the hooligan. There's a couple hooligans that are patrolling, and you see a group right here, a group of 3 of them, as you guys are walking in. And
Are we walking into the building? Or?
no, you're alongside the building. You walk into this area, the gated area. As you walk in there, you see Hydro quickly as he spots them. He tries to shift real quickly into a puddle.
Yeah.
And he kind of catches their attention as they come over to investigate closer.
Oh, I pretend to have my wit. oh, sorry. Nature calls.
All right. So see the 4 or the 3 of you,
Yeah.
and we don't recognize you. Who are you? Why? Who let you in?
New recruits.
As they're looking over at the guardhouse,
Guard's knocked out.
he's slumped over.
Can you use your water, like lift
Are they
his hand
on
up and go like,
Are they on those?
I'm not in there anymore.
Well, you can read a person.
How do I do that?
You roll plus intelligence, and then you can ask questions. That
That is an 11.
That's some heavy dice. That's awesome. Sounds great. Well, you get 3 questions. Oh, I'm sorry, not 3 questions. You get 3 hold. Yeah, you may spend a hold to ask a question during an interaction.
Okay, so
So you go ahead and get yourself a counter going.
You have any D4 on?
Yeah.
So you have a 3, you said?
Yes.
I will spend one. I'm going to ask a question. Are they on to us?
They haven't figured it out yet, but they are very suspicious of your presence.
Suspicious.
So, they're very suspicious. If it was a green, yellow, red, they would be yellow right now.
Hey man, we're
Speed
we're
up.
new.
It's
We're
yellow.
new. We got lost from the group when the fire went, the fire suppressant system went off. They rushed us all out. We got lost. We may have taken a wrong turn. How do we get back to the main group?
Well, you start by walking outside that gate you just came through,
Okay. Okay.
and you go at the other end of the rail yard.
All right.
And we'll stand right here and watch and make sure you guys.
And that sounds good, but I really gotta go potty. Do you have a bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Is there a restroom around here?
Not for you to use.
Paying customers.
How many
all
of
know.
them are there?
There's 3 of them.
If this was Scotland, it is required by law to let anyone who asks you use your restroom. Just FYI.
And he'd go, says Carl.
I'm trying to figure out what we should do. Do we want to keep? Do we want to try to fight past them, or do we want to just leave? You're a puddle, so you can't really do anything.
You
Can
still got
I-
2 more holes to spin.
What are you?
Can I
Am
phone a
I,
friend for a question?
am I in a position to move behind them?
I mean, you guys are on comms.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just keep in mind that, like, whatever you're saying, like, they can hear you, so.
Yeah.
Like, if you're speaking through comms, like, they can hear you speak through comms. But they can't hear what's being spoken to you.
Am I in a position to where I could go and try to turn that truck on that's on the other side of them?
You have to move over there?
Yeah.
You want to do it without being seen now.
Yeah.
So you'll have to try something
Can I spend
challenging.
a whole? Can I ask them a question? Can I?
Eat your heart out.
Oh, no, you can ask a question about them.
I'm gonna try to distract them.
Oh, I was going to try to distract them.
Well, I'm gonna try to distract them so you can go to the truck.
So you're rolling help.
Yes.
You're going to the truck, he's rolling help.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying something challenging, he's rolling help for
So
it.
how do I?
You roll and then you add your HX stat with Hydro. And what's your total?
8.
8. Alright, so you're going to bump his roll up by 1.
And then you said I'm doing speed?
Yes. To remain unnoticed.
Okay. So that'll be fun.
Good news is your overall result gets bumped up by 1.
We're out of hold on the plan, Tom?
We are out of hold on the plan.
Cool. Should be fun. +1, -1 is a 6.
Well, thanks to his help, as you start moving, you see one of them kind of start like looking over, kind of like he saw like movement out of the corner of his eye. He looks, and then of course you see Orion go, hey, guys, can like, and then he just starts having a conversation with them, and then they look back over at him as you make your way over to.
You are aware that that was the +1 was from him. I have a -1 to speed.
No. The HX bumps it up.
Ah.
Whatever the result is, since he got a hit on it,
Yeah.
it bumps it up. So if you had a
Assistant.
6, it becomes a 7 through 9. If it was a 7 through 9, it becomes a 10 plus.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I had a 6
Right.
that got bumped up, or no, I had a 5
Right.
that got bumped up to a 7 through 9.
Exactly. Now, one of those guys He's not. He's kind of halfway paying attention to Orion, but
Yeah.
he's still halfway looking over here in your direction.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
meanwhile, the other guys are looking at you, Meister, and they say, "What's with the shades?"
Eyes dilated.
Can you even see?
I can see, but the sun hurts my eyes really bad.
So I'm basically just trying to turn the truck on as a distraction for them at some point.
Yes.
Startle 10.
What do you do?
I'd like to control the system and start opening and closing the gates. Just at random.
All right. Now
They have
that
no idea what's going on.
that gate's busted because of
That's
Metro.
fine, but
But the other gate, yes.
yeah, just starts opening and closing. So he can start the truck if he
Yeah.
can, but that other gate just starts opening and closing.
So the truck starts
Uh-huh.
and it just turns on. And all of a sudden they're like, whoa, what's going on? And they look in the truck. They all three of them move over to the truck.
I
They start
slept out
looking
with
inside
the
of it.
passenger.
They don't see anybody inside the truck. But then all of a sudden they get a call on the radio from the guard at the other one. He's saying, "Hey, are you guys seeing this?"
So the truck turned on. All of a sudden the gates are opening and
The
closing.
gates are opening and closing. The whole system's kind of going haywire, and the three hooligans make their way over.
They got bigger problems than three guys who got lost.
They do, man.
Okay, there you guys go.
How is this close?
There's your
Doing something.
do what you can.
So
Or
what's
do
your
what you need
plan
to
now, Team B?
There's your distractions, boys. Do what needs to be done.
So we were making our way into that building, ideally. I assume there's a loading dock next to that truck.
If not, I can make an entrance for us.
Yeah, right here. It's a van, and then of course it's a loading dock right there. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna hobble as quickly as I can.
because you're there.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are gonna go enter into the building. So over here,
Oh,
Night
and
Owl
the lights in
Joker.
the building are flashing now. Oh no. I have complete control of this whole
No, you only got control of the
the
gates.
gate. Okay.
I was like, can you blast some techno over their loudspeakers?
Night Owl and JoJo.
I can't. Don't.
Yes.
I'm working on it.
Bet you can't.
What was your role?
I had a 9 for maneuvering through. He had a 10.
Do you want American or
Well, he
Euro?
didn't need to
Euro.
roll with you.
Alright.
He just rolled a help. So what was it if you added the help instead?
He had a 10.
10?
Swedish
Plus
or
me,
It's too Swedish.
All right.
the other person on there. That would be 11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
he would also gain.
And you said you had a 9 for your roll?
I had a 9.
So you actually got 10 plus thanks to his help.
And he would add.
And then he
an
gets a-
HX.
Actually, let me see.
Oh yeah. So when
You both get a plus 1 HX with each other.
All right.
so when Orion helped me, I got
I
a
get
plus
some.
with him.
Yeah. We'll turn this
No.
into a 2.
He didn't roll high enough.
So you got a plus 2 with me.
Oh, he did. Okay.
No. He rolled just enough to help you out, and that's it.
Well, we've been there before. Now we're just building up again.
Yeah, you have to hit a 10 plus on the help in order for it to get the HX.
Okay. Yeah, but the interrupt.
Oh yeah, it interrupts you. The other person gets it. Whoever you interrupted gets it.
Yeah. I was trying to remember how it worked. Cool.
Yeah.
Because I had almost forgotten to mark my strength whenever I almost failed it.
Yeah. Alright, so Night Owl and JoJo, you guys, yours plus the distraction from Damon over here, you guys are able to get into position. Now let me go ahead and send
The inside of the building?
the inside of the building.
And that's the way it was. Inside the building. Uh-oh.
But like a cookie crunch.
Yeah, so the inside of the building here is going to be split up into 3 zones as well.
I'm just making that cable. Yeah.
Something came on the intercoms. I don't know what that was.
That was Damon.
Damon, turn your music down.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Alright.
In fact, Swedish EDM was requested. It'll come soon.
Oh, it is a man.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Quad City. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.